Now on Sunrise and streaming on crossroadstoday.com, Turkey and Syria hit with a powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake. At least 138 people are dead. And continuing coverage of the search of a missing boater. Authorities in Calhoun County have discovered a body. And preparations are underway in Washington as fencing goes up ahead of the State of the Union address.
We have some fog, a foggy start, a foggy problem, blocking out our visibility on the roadways. We'll talk all about it straight ahead.
You're watching 25 News Now Sunrise. Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Carolina Astra and today is the 6th day of February 2023. The time is now 6:31 on your Monday morning, and on this day in 1911, former President Ronald Reagan was born. Let's go ahead and turn to First Warn Storm Team meteorologist Howie Gordon. Howie, so when I think of Ronald Reagan, I also think about Mickey Mouse. I'm not sure why.
Why?
I don't
Is he
know.
an actor?
Maybe they were like in a movie together. But he also did a couple of westerns too.
Yeah, he's a great actor. I remember where I was when he, I shouldn't talk about that, when he got shot. Puts me way back there. Yeah, Ronald got shot. Ronald Reagan got shot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, by, I forget his name now. Hinckley or something. I forget. Really quick though, 1911, if he was still alive, he'd be what, 112. Wow. Well, he lived a long time. He had a great life. Miss you, Ronald. All right, here's what we have going on now. Yeah, okay, maybe that's the water tower over here, but very much, Carolina's laughing at me, very much on the thicker than pea soup side, this fog. That's right, it's what's a frozen yogurt day? It's a frozen yogurt. You got to chew through this fog really to see anything. No joke, it's that thick. Visibility's getting taken down to a quarter of a mile or less. Temperature-wise, dew points and temperatures are pretty much crossing over. What does that mean? Yeah, we're seeing that fog, and then to help things or to hurt things, the winds are on the light side. Nothing to scour out that fog. Winds will pick up later today. The sun should start to scour out that fog, though, when it comes up. But here's our visibility. Look at this. Coastal spots not looking too bad. You get away from the water, you get into Victoria here. Ooh, look at that, taken down to almost nothingness. I drove in a few hours ago, and that fog is thick, believe me. So you want to slow it down. You want to use your headlights so people can see you. The high beam, sometimes more reflective, kind of hurts you. You can't really see as well. So depending upon your liking, just, make sure you get the lights on. You don't want any problems on the roadways. All right, going to school, going to work. That's right, we'll have some early fog. Temperatures not too bad, around 59. Later today, though, with sunshine, we warm into the mid-70s, and that sunshine will burn off and dissipate off that fog. Carolina?
Thank you, Howie. A powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit southeast Turkey and Syria earlier today. At least 76 people were killed in 7 Turkish provinces. Turkey's Disaster and Emergency Management Agency says hundreds of people were hurt. The overall death toll in today's quake in Turkey and Syria is at least 138 people. Hundreds of buildings collapsed in the quake. Rescue workers and residents search for survivors underneath the rubble of crushed buildings in multiple cities. The quake was centered north of the city of Gaziantep in an area about 90 kilometers from the Syrian border. A national security advisor issued a statement saying that the U.S. is ready to provide any and all needed assistance to Turkey and Syria. The Syrian Ministry of Health reports there were at least 111 deaths and 516 injuries as a result of the earthquake. Those numbers are expected to rise. The Port Lavaca Wave reporting a body found Saturday evening is that of missing boater Hunter Hadley. This confirmed by the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office. No further details are available at this time. Hadley disappeared the night of January 27th after his boat hit a large barge on the intracoastal waterway. McCoy Wagner, who was a passenger on the boat, was rescued and is in a serious condition in a San Antonio hospital. A vigil was held for family and friends on January 28th, and a fundraiser to aid the family is set for March 4th. Hadley was 20 years old. A child has died in an accidental shooting in Wharton. Police officers were dispatched to Wharton's Oak Bend emergency room just after 5 p.m. Friday in reference to a boy with a gun shot with a gunshot wound to the abdomen. The boy's mother says he gained access to the gun, which was in her nightstand, and accidentally shot himself. Life-saving measures were performed on the child but were unsuccessful. The 3.5-year-old was pronounced dead at 6:22 p.m. This is an active investigation by Wharton Police Department's Criminal Investigation Division. Out of respect for the families, names are not being released at this time. Police have released the mugshot of a man suspected in an attempted kidnapping over the weekend. 58-year-old Gilbert Jose Munoz of Bloomington is accused of trying to lure a 16-year-old girl into his SUV. Authorities arrested Munoz just before 1 p.m. yesterday on an attempted kidnapping charge. His arrest coming just one day after Victoria police asked the community for help. On Friday, police say the teen was walking in the 3400 block of Rio Grande when she says an unknown man driving a blue Ford Explorer tried to lure her into his vehicle. Crews worked to set up a fence around the U.S. Capitol Sunday ahead of the President's State of the Union address. Capitol Police and Secret Service agents recommended the installation of a fence around the White House as a safety precaution. Fencing was installed several times in the area since the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol, including for the 2022 State of the Union address, and this year's address will take place Tuesday at 9 p.m. Leading us to your viewer poll. Do you plan to listen to the State of the Union address? Yes or no? We want to hear from you. Come to crosswordstoday.com/vote. You can also scan the QR code right there on your screen to take part. Authorities in Ohio issued an urgent warning Sunday night to those living within 1 mile of the train derailment. The warning was issued after a drastic temperature change took place in a rail car, meaning there is now potential of a catastrophic tanker failure that could cause an explosion, as well as the potential of deadly shrapnel traveling up to a mile. Teams are working to prevent an explosion from happening, and residents living within a mile of the site are advised to leave immediately. And the Columbiana County Sheriff says individuals with children in their home who decline to evacuate may be subject to arrest. The Philadelphia Eagles are on their way to Arizona for Super Bowl 57, but before the team departed Sunday, they appeared in front of enthusiastic fans at Lincoln Financial Field for a send-off party. Eagles mascot Swoop, as well as the Eagles cheerleaders, pep band, and drumline were all on deck to help fans cheer on the team, who will go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs at Super Bowl 57 next Sunday. The game kicks off at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. All right, here's your QR code to download the Crossroads Today app. You can get breaking news alerts, vote in our viewer poll, get the latest news, weather, and sports, and learn all about our ongoing contest right there on the app. Submit those news, tips, and photos. The time is now 6:38 on your Monday morning. Here's a look at what's coming up on 25 News Now Sunrise. After a 3-year hiatus due to COVID, a gospel event returning to the Crossroads.
As Republicans criticize President Biden for his handling of the Chinese spy balloon, new revelations that it happened 3 times during the Trump administration. I'm ABC's Faith Abube in Washington. Details coming up.
We kick off our school work week. That's right. We have a foggy problem. We'll talk all about it in a little bit.
I'm David Zalman, CEO of Prosperity Bank. People ask how we've grown from a single Texas bank to the bank we are today. By taking care of our customers today and into the future. That's our Prosperity Bank promise.
Hello, my name is Dr. Jack Lee, a cataract and glaucoma specialist at the Victoria Eye Center here in beautiful Victoria, Texas. Did you know there are some eye diseases that may not have any symptoms in the earlier stages? Glaucoma is one of these conditions. Glaucoma is a disease of the optic nerve which connects the eye and the brain. This can cause slow loss of peripheral vision over time. A major risk factor is increase in the pressure inside of the eye. If left undiagnosed and untreated, glaucoma can lead to significant vision loss, even blindness. Thanks to advances in technology, glaucoma can be diagnosed during routine eye exams. While there is no cure for glaucoma, there are treatments to manage the condition and preserve your vision. There's much more to learn about glaucoma in the eye. Contact the Victoria Eye Center today to schedule an eye exam, even if you aren't having active vision issues. As a glaucoma specialist, I look forward to helping you understand what's happening with your eyesight and answer all of your questions. Thank you for your attention.
I'm John Zaczek with Prosperity Bank. Let us help you turn your business vision into reality with a Prosperity Commercial line of credit. We're committed to our customers today and into the future. That's our Prosperity Bank promise.
All right, Queer, I'm going to plan your day. Here is what we're looking at. Early fog. I showed you the water tower. Very, very difficult to find it, but that fog will eventually burn off. And then we're looking at some sunshine. We're looking at temperatures above average in the mid to upper 70s. So a tricky, foggy start, but the day's looking fantastic. Other than our winds will start to pick up as that cold front starts to push in from the northwest, that exiting high pressure off to the east, a little pulling action, and then we're going to see some winds again, maybe 30, 35, potentially gusting to 40 miles per hour. Here's our winds now. Nothing to shake a stick at all. Very much on the light side, thus helping with our fog. But these will elevate under the scenario I just explained a moment ago. And here's a look at our dew points. These pretty much crossing over with our ambient temperatures, thus bringing some very thick fog in portions of the viewing area. We will take another look at weather, talk about our fog coming up soon. Carolina?
Thank you, Howie. Officials in China are condemning the U.S.'s reaction to a suspected Chinese spy balloon that was shut down after it floated over the U.S. for several days. U.S. Navy divers are working to recover debris from the balloon as the Pentagon hopes to glean some intelligence information from the payload. Meanwhile, Washington divided over the president's response to the incident.
This morning, Navy divers urgently trying to recover what's left of a now destroyed Chinese spy balloon after it spent days traversing the U.S. A fighter jet striking the balloon Saturday with a missile.
Rank 1, splash 1. That is a key kill.
The debris field spread 7 miles across shallow waters of the coast of South Carolina.
What the Coast Guard is looking for is where is that payload? Where is the metal part of the balloon that was underneath that balloon that holds the sensors?
China accusing the U.S. of, quote, excessive reaction to the balloon, claiming it was a civilian airship. Meanwhile, Republicans criticizing the Biden administration say the U.S. should not have allowed the balloon to drift over its airspace for days.
I can assure you that if we fly a balloon over China, they're going to shoot it down, and probably a lot sooner than we did.
Democrats hitting back.
I would use two words in answering these GOP criticisms. They are premature and they are political. Our friends are playing politics with U.S. intelligence.
Senior Biden administration officials say the military took immediate steps to protect against sensitive military information, and that President Biden ordered the balloon to be shut down as soon as it posed no risk to people on the ground. They also revealed that after former President Trump left office, authorities discovered that China used spy balloons over the U.S. at least 3 times during the Trump administration. Former Trump administration officials, including Trump himself, have denied the claims. And once the Navy divers recover the balloon debris, the FBI is expected to take custody of any components and ship them to a lab in Quantico, Virginia for intelligence gathering. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.
After a 3-year hiatus due to COVID, a gospel event is returning to the Crossroads. Ricky Mumford, co-owner and founder of Mumford's Barbecue, says this event is not only a great chance to listen to gospel music, but also pays tribute to a few of Victoria's icons and is a great way to celebrate Black History Month. It's been over 3 years since Ricky Mumford has hosted what he calls Gospel Explosion, and on Saturday, February 18th from 7 to 9 p.m., the Holy Spirit will return to the Crossroads, showcasing a stellar lineup of church choirs from all around the Crossroads.
Some good gospel, a very spiritual experience. I think you hear from the people that we have coming to sing there. Awesome singers. Our choir, my choir, I'm at church. We got a men's choir. We sing. Yeah, so we're just come and enjoy yourself and praise God with us. That's the main thing. And then Black History Month. Just remember that it's Black History is year round, just like everybody else's year. But that's just a month that was chosen. But it's just an event that I think that brings people together, makes people understand, and maybe someone just find God there if that's the purpose there.
Gospel Explosion also honors 2 individuals who had a great impact on the Crossroads, Deacon Roy Buckner and former Mayor Raleigh McCoy. So come out to St. Peter's Baptist Church at 2708 South Lawrence Street on February 18th to honor some Victoria greats, celebrate Black History Month, and hear some gospel music. The time is now 6:45 on your Monday morning. Still to come, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of property stolen from outside of the NFL Experience in downtown Phoenix. Time to celebrate some birthdays. Happy birthday to Pharrell. Want to wish you a happy birthday from your mom, sister, and 2 beautiful children and your family. Hope you have a wonderful day. Happy birthday, son.
And happy birthday to Annalicia and Maricela. Happy birthday, girls. We love you so much from your mom and sister.
Happy 15th birthday to Zadrian. Hope you have a great day. Love you lots from your family.
And happy birthday to Aaron. Happy 15th birthday, Bubba. We love you. Have a great day, Bubba.
And happy birthday, Axl Rose. The Guns N' Roses frontman is 61 years old today.
And singer Rick Ashley doesn't want to give Carolina up. It's 57 today. Happy birthday, Rick. You see your birthday wish live on 25 News Now Sunrise. Come to crossroads.com. Click on More on our home. You see KB Smith's birthday.
Happy birthday if you're celebrating one today, or maybe you celebrated over the weekend. The time is now just about 6:47 on your Monday morning. We'll be right back.
Do you have pain, numbness, or burning in your hands or feet?
I got my flexibility back. Pain is gone.
Prickling pain often caused by peripheral neuropathy?
The Zappo feeling has gone away and there's no pain.
Are you suffering from chronic knee pain and stiffness? Or have you been told that knee surgery is your only option?
Now that I've had this treatment and I can walk a little bit, I feel like I got my life back.
Call Neurogenics now. Our physician-run medical offices in Victoria are helping our Texas patients move on from their chronic knee pain and their pain and numbness from peripheral neuropathy without surgery and without medications. Our treatments are covered by Medicare and most insurance.
You can move around, you can go back to what you used to do.
To get relief just for my toes, it makes me feel like $1 million.
Call Neurogenics now. Our unique non-drug, non-surgical, and non-chiropractic treatment program is helping our Texas patients end their chronic knee pain and peripheral neuropathy pain. Call us now. Neurogenics is standing by to help you move on from the pain.
In this morning's GMA First Look, new details on that scary runway close call. An urgent federal investigation underway at the Austin airport after what could have been a devastating accident over the weekend. A near miss between a FedEx cargo jet and a Southwest Airlines plane.
FedEx 1432, you are clear to land, traffic departing prior to route to 737.
Air traffic control giving FedEx permission to land, and soon after, giving the okay for Southwest to enter that same runway to take off.
Southwest has already confirmed on the road. Roll on that.
But less than 30 seconds later,
Southwest aboard. FedEx is on the go.
Southwest forced to change course, the 2 planes coming within a mile of one another. So what will investigators be looking at? It's all coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
All right, dew points pretty much crossing over. We're in sync with our ambient temperature, weak winds, thus looking at a foggy problem. Now we get some different problems, not immediately. The sunshine is going to warm us today. It's going to further destabilize the atmosphere. Moisture moving in out ahead of a boundary as high pressure scoots off. This boundary is headed our way. We're going to start to see showers out in front of this boundary. Eventually, the boundary is going to get close enough, start undercutting this moisture, giving more lift. We're looking at, again, instability due to the sunshine warming us, moisture colliding with moisture, getting some more lift, then upper level, a good upper level support system, and thus we could see some strong storms. There's a cap in place, a lid trying to slow it all down, but as this moves through, I think it could be strong enough and powerful enough to overcome that cap and that lid, and we could see severe storms, strong storms, severe weather. We're going to keep a close eye on it, and we're going to talk more about it with our last weather coming up soon. Carolina?
Thank you, Howie. And now for today's question of the day. On this day in 1935, this very popular board game goes on sale for the first time. What is it? Like us on Facebook, Crosswords Today. Post your guess to today's question, and we'll have the answer later on Sunrise. Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of property was stolen from outside of the NFL Experience in downtown Phoenix. The theft occurred Saturday afternoon, leaving a third-party vendor at the Big Game Experience out of upwards of $100,000. Details surrounding the theft is currently limited, but Phoenix police say the theft was several items of production property. Authorities note safety is a top priority, and they are doing what they can to help make sure people are able to enjoy this week's festivities safely. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the Phoenix Police Department or Silent Witness. A power outage resulted in a fight over rotten food in Austin. H-E-B Grocery in Austin says the power went out last week at one of their stores, which meant a massive amount of food could not be kept at safe temperatures. When the store disposed of it in a large dumpster, someone erroneously posted on social media that free food was available. More than 250 people showed up and started fighting over the discarded food. Police ended up breaking up the fight. Authorities are now telling people that the food is spoiled and unsafe to eat. Still to come on Sunrise, news to know before you go. 2 children who had been missing from Missouri for almost a year have been found in Central Florida.
Everyone, I'd like to raise a toast to that classic Ritz cracker taste and a crunchy toasted chip.
To the chip, to the chip.
Ritz Toasted Chips, the crunchy chips, only from Ritz.
Diamonds by Pandora. Exquisitely beautiful, lab-created diamonds. The better than roses diamond. The to the moon and back diamond. The diamond for the one you love. Pandora. Happy Valentine's Day.
The Victoria Television Group is proud to honor our veterans, and we need your entries. Each month, we'll acknowledge a new veteran to salute. To submit, go to the Military Hero page on CrossroadsToday.com and help us recognize the deserving servicemen and women in our community.
What are you gonna put me on?
The Deadbeat.
Oh my God, you're putting me on obituaries? Don't you come any closer, I will kill you.
I'm already dead. Fun fact, you're the only one that can see me.
No!
Yep.
No!
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media, we take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And now it's time for today's question of the day. Today we ask, on this day in 1935, this very popular board game goes on sale for the first time. What is it? All right, let's see. Howie, all of our guesses have been for Monopoly. I know we were throwing out
They got
Operation.
Monopoly on that answer, huh?
Yeah, they got Monopoly. Let's see if, yep. And that is the answer.
Wow, thanks for playing, guys.
I love Monopoly.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I haven't played in a long time.
I used to beg my dad to play Monopoly with me, but it would take forever.
You guys use real money, you told me? Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, that's right, everyone. So Monopoly, go to crossroadstoday.com, our Facebook page, and we will play again tomorrow. Submit your guesses. Thanks for joining us and playing. And we'll go back to Carolina before we have another look at weather coming up soon.
2 children had been missing from Missouri for almost a year, and now they've been found in Central Florida. They were found in a Central Florida grocery store with their non-custodial mother, who was taken into police custody. Christy Gilly was arrested last week on an out-of-state fugitive warrant. Gilly and the 2 children were found in a Winn-Dixie supermarket by High Springs police officers after they ran a routine vehicle tag check that indicated the vehicle's owner was a fugitive. The 2 children were turned over to the Florida Department of Children and Family Services and will be reunited with family members in Missouri. We're getting a better look at the suspect accused in a robbery last week in Victoria. It happened Thursday afternoon in the 7000 block of Northeast Sacklands Parkway. Police say this man went into a Prosperity Bank location just after 4 p.m. with a note demanding money. He left with an undisclosed amount. DPD still searching for the suspect. If you have any information about this robbery, call 361-572-4200. You can also submit a tip by using the P3 Tips app on your Android or Apple device, or by visiting their website, crimestoppersvictoria.com. Victoria authorities hosting an event this Wednesday to educate the community about financial crimes and scams. It'll be at the Victoria Community Center Annex from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Lunch will be provided. It's hosted by the Victoria Fire Department and Victoria Police Department. They will teach you what to do when you get a scam. Call, text, email, social media requests, and more. These scams have increased over the past few years, so it's important to stay up to date so you're ahead of scammers. Visit victoriapd.com to register. Victoria County Commissioners meet today at 10 a.m. at the Victoria County Courthouse. Here's some items from their agenda. They'll confirm appointments to the Victoria Regional Airport Steering Committee. Victoria County Commissioners will also consider approval of a resolution for a donation in the amount of $200 to the Victoria County Animal Services. If you cannot attend Commissioners Court today in person, the meeting will be available via Zoom. A winter storm made its way through parts of California on Sunday, causing treacherous travel conditions. The Sierra roads were blanketed with snow Sunday morning, creating tricky conditions on Interstate 80 and Highway 50. Heavy snow showers continued through the afternoon, dumping an additional 6 to 10 inches in some areas. Clear skies are expected this morning, some with valley fog possible. The rest of the week is expected to be dry, with highs mainly in the 60s. All right, we want to invite you to experience our digital streaming service, Crossroads Today Plus. You can find it on your connected TV through Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and on your cell phone. Just search Crossroads Today Plus. And let's go ahead and get a last look at our forecast. Howie, I know it looks very, very foggy outside, so maybe people should try to delay their start time today.
If they could do that, that would help a lot, be less impactful on the roadways, because look at this visibility. I drove a couple hours ago. Yeah, it's no lie, down to 0 or at least a quarter of a mile or less. Very, very much on the thick side. Be very careful. This fog in some spots is taking visibility almost down to nothing. Rain forecast, small craft advisory, winds on the stronger side, seas occasionally at 6 feet with bays being choppy. So today, 76, mostly sunny. Those winds start to pick up though, and we won't have any fog problems later on in the day. Overnight, dropping out to 61, while some clouds. We'll have some wind as well, so we'll be on the breezy side. Then tomorrow, wind should still be 20 plus. I don't know why I keep changing that and it's going thrown back, but 40% chance of rain. So we're looking at showers tomorrow with a high of 76. Looking at some winds as well. Then in the Crossroads, here's what we're looking at. So we're going to drop down into the 50s, but then we do warm up. And in Victoria, here we go. That boundary comes down, knocks us down. Look at that, 63 degrees. Carolina.
Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful start to your week. Come to crossroadstoday.com for more local news, weather, and sports. And join James, Dawn, Howie, Karina, and Gina today for 25 News Now at 5, 6, and 10.